here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. And they're going to have the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
X3, 218.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Check the back up.
58.
Now Ryan. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check.
Man up, D. Man up.
Space.
Check 13. Check 13. Let's go.
To throw is Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. His pass caught with the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
319.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Get 300. Get 300. 300.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Check back, check back.
Run.
45 to Mike. Check.
Number 50.
Watch the slant.
45. 45. Mike, 45.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 66 yards. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
318.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
258.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
Hey, South.
4 down.
Hey, high 7. Check.
Now it's Ryan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All day, baby. All day.
These two teams all tied after one. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action, the Falcons with the football as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming.
3 down. Hey, check. 3. White. Mike's 50.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the ground.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Justin Hardy. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They come out here in the eye. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons have taken the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
On 1st down, it's Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendency.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Kevin King with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Check, check. Lucky.
54, south. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, Foxtrot.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defense...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now Rodgers throwing again. Forced out to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Got a man, that's Allison. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready, 280.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Big ass.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And all the way down to the 39. A big run there by Freeman. 48 yards. So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 39 yards, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
39. Check.
Play action. Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 46. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on third and long. Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for Ford. They'll run it with Jones. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons' offense as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
The give is to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jack Crawford breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers going right side here, and that's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Inside. Hey, Delta. Look at you.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Check 45 to Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, it's Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
20.
Ryan wants to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 65 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Packers on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now,